fell in with a bad companion. We robbed the man in Tennessee. Sheriff called me up in Nashville. They locked me up and threw away the key. Hey, the jailer said when my time's up, he said, son, we won't forget. If you try to keep your hands clean, we'll make a good man of you. Wash my hands in the muddy water, wash my hands, but you come clean. Tried to do what Daddy told me, but I must have lost my hands in the muddy street. Well, I fell in with a big companion. I broke out of that Nashville jail. I just crossed that line in Georgia, and I can hear them bloodhounds on my trail. I wash my hands in the muddy water, wash my hands, but it didn't come clean. Tried to do what Daddy told me, but I must have lost my hands in the muddy stream. Yeah, tried to do what Daddy told me, but I must have lost my hands in the muddy stream.
You might have wanted it.
You know things are going to get rough when Jamie brings his rocking chair.
I'm right. I have a hard time falling out of that.
But you have been known to fall out of it.
I just had a hard time. I didn't say I couldn't.
This is the good part. Sound.
Rob, I see a tree apple way up there. You go get it?
No. You'll see things that just don't look like they should be here, like cedar trees and stuff like that. And it's because this used to be beautiful. As we drive down, you'll see like a rock wall that runs down along through here. And that little bridge that we just crossed, that actually at one point was beautiful trout stream. And they were catching trout like this. the lodge that used to be here could easily house 30 people at one time. Oh, well.
Probably, I'd say.
Had the 200-year celebration of the Cosburn out here. We came out, went down for it, and there was all kinds of people done up in period costumes and stuff. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, look at this video. I saw that picture and was like, that's cool, man. Who look like that? Yeah, set up here. Yeah. Sam should be here sometime late this afternoon. Oh, Sam's coming. Yeah. I thought of him on the way down. Wonder if he was coming in. Oh, cool. Yeah, he's doing the thing for the Bridgewater. But the building, this actually was kind of the kitchen right here, and then you had that whole back part where that fireplace is was the dining room, and it was probably, I'd say 24 feet long. Everything was hardwood. It was all hard. The whole place was just like a dark hardwood all the way through. And then after the kitchen, you had a long veranda, and this was all cleared out at that time. But there was a long open windowed veranda across, and at the end was a big sitting room, and then upstairs you could easily have 15 bedrooms.
Wow.
They were just bedrooms, and it was just a bunk bed in each one. So there was a dresser, a bunk bed, so 2 guys in each one. So 30 guys in this one building. It was absolutely beautiful. And it was all landscaped down. There was farms. You can see there's a couple apple trees back there.
What was still here when you were young?
This building was still here. I used to walk through it when I was a little boy. I'd come out with my motorbike and walk through it. And it's funny, like you can see this stone right here would be the corner of the house. Right up on the counter of the kitchen was a photo album, and I wish I had kept it, because when the thing fell down, it was probably still in it. But there was a photo album of old black and whites that were hand tinted, and there was one, and they had taken pictures and they'd written underneath of it of the trout that they had caught out of this brook, and the guy's holding these 2 trout, and the tails are touching the ground. I mean, they're massive, massive trout. I mean, we'll never see those again today, but yeah, there were speckles. I've never seen a speckle that big, eh?
Genetically engineered, we'll see trout like that.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to believe, but and it was only 100 years ago. But when they left, and all these little one-room shacks were just kind of left there. So that one was at our camp, and we got the lease in 1920, and that's, my grandfather got the lease when my father was born, and then he passed it on to my father. And back then, the leases were, they had to go to the eldest son. And it's still rewritten that way, this, 100 years now. And so when it came time, of course, they changed it, but it went to me. And I have 3 older sisters, but it had to go to me when my father passed away. So we did the renovations and kept the structure the same, because if underneath the walls, the actual studs on the walls are birch trees, and it still has the birch bark on them.
Nice, yeah.
So
That'll last forever.
perfect.
What did I tell? Oh, yeah. When I was out with my brother-in-law, we were back where he built a cottage, and he said, "Come over to this place and have a look." And the place there, they had birch sheathing underneath the shingles. That's what they were using instead of tar paper at the time.
Wow.
Birch sheathing,
Yeah.
And it was still, solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be. Well, I mean, the oils always last
Yeah.
forever. Yeah.
They'll
last forever. Yeah.
Yeah, if you drop your camera and I drive over it, not my fault.
Actually, it's easier if I just stick it here on a nice river.
Oh, yeah, you pull some trout out of that, I'll tell you. Springtime.
Looks like a nice river to kayak and
Yeah. And that just meanders all the way up through, right?
yeah.
And be very careful when you open a beer. When we get there.
I never thought about that. Yeah, I'll let it settle a while.
Yeah.
I blame the driver.
Okay.
Can you imagine?
Come on, baby. It's coming.
the plant or something here, so that you'll start seeing it. Now, this is a smaller, but look at the leaves, and you'll see a fine tip, serrations just on the tip. Yeah. And the other thing is, and that's seagrass. goes up that way. And he's looking through. First cast. Boom.
I cannot catch them for you.
Immensely knowledgeable.
He is on what he knows well. There's no question. A lot of experience.
What's a ball?
But I discovered don't argue with him.
Oh, he'll get it.
Really?
I'm gonna grab that knife for you. An underquill.
I've got a nice underquill. I've got a nice snug back top quill.
Do you have much experience with the DD tarps?
Yes, I do. I've got a 4.5 DD. I've got a DD hammock.
I've been wanting to get one of the 10 by 10 DD tarps.
Come and have a look in the morning.
Yeah? Are they decent quality?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I just love the layout design of them.
Jamie, heck off.
Feck off, mate.
Sorry.
Are you a YouTuber, John?
Yes,
that what
but
those-
I'm an amateur YouTuber.
That's what you say about everything so far tonight.
No, I am. I don't profess to be anything. For the
Representing.
For the
right
gather-
there.
for the
Joe
gathering.
Robinette, my man.
Peter, for the gathering,
Yeah.
I asked DD for some raffle prizes,
Yes.
and what did they cough up? They coughed up a
Hammock, wasn't it?
a hammock, not a tarp. There was a
I've been trying to get a
Jamie.
DD tarp for years now.
There was a hat,
Two hats, a shirt,
a shirt.
a hammock.
I'm
Not sure.
I think Wayne won
You
2 or
got a
3
hat.
things, didn't he?
Yeah.
So they were quite generous, sort of thing.
Okay.
But yeah, they're good quality.
I've been trying to get one of their 9x9s for a couple of years now, but there's very few distributors here in North America.
You
for
order
them.
them direct, but it's going to cost you only shipping.
Hey,
So.
that's the problem, right? You pay for
Yeah.
the cost of it over again.
So the next time I come over,
So what's the Canadian tire? And what do they charge for that big green one?
Something like that. Yeah, kind of
So it's about the same.
Yeah.
Primus is about Okay, I wasn't aware yours was the same.
And I wasn't aware of that because I just automatically always bought a
Coleman green ones. So I can put that up here. Well, that might be better because this thing is a bit like a jet furnace. It's a white flame and it burns hot. And it'll burn. I've had this in my pocket for over right on spot. Like it's too hot. You need to diffuse it. Yeah, it's this thing. But straight boiling water. But cooking it burns. Yeah. Oh, right on. I wasn't aware of that. That's really good to know.
Yeah, that that thread did a little while ago when Chris started asking about alcohol, and then my person was Doug Johnson. I found a source for the shipboard alcohol, and I did a thing. I said where you can get it. It's supposed to be better. After your comments, how is it better?
Worst thing about self-inflating mattresses is deflating them.
Cover up the butt crack.
Yes. How do you like that, UK?
Basic idea there, Mark. There's the bag to pull up, and I've got a couple of these GoPro mounts in there. We've got all the foot mounts and fuses mounts, and all these different inertia clips that go into these mounts. You can use them on the camera. Oh, for a long time I couldn't figure out what this little white rubber thing is. And actually what that is a lock that when this goes in, it hooks it on the end of that, so that it can't come off.
start running, and it can only bounce twice before you kick it. That's sort of drives are good. Isn't that right, friend?
You're shit for brains, aren't you? Oh, you just keep that. You use it up the rest of the weekend. And more at home.
Sure.
Oh, yeah,
Imagine that's what a thing to forget. Like,
Butter?
You think,
Can't make
I
mashed
swear.
potatoes without butter.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we brought a square.
Reel, the line, the backing, and a new stream side fishing vest with the zip off arms and things like that. $758 later. So it was gonna work. I was doing what I wanted to do, and it was good quality, lifetime warranties. Then the next year I went out and bought stream side ultralight fly rod, and the stream side reel and the cases. And good to have you here, buddy.
Robert's not playing the Snoopy's music in there. What you doing, Robert?
Playing bubble crack.
Oh. Alright then.
My eyes again, and change my prescription.
And every visit.
It's not going to do anything. I'm going to have to go. I don't know who I'm going to have to go see to fix this. Because it's not too bad right now because with these glasses, because I can't see as fine as I should. When I get my new glasses with the prescription that gives me really fine sight, it's really noticeable.
What you need to do is you need to talk to your doctor about neuroscience, because that's usually something that happens like that is a neurological disorder.
Well,
It's more than your eyesight.
it's always when my head just moves that way. It's not just from vertical. My head can be over here, and I go further, or if I go all the way back, and in every position, I move over to the right. My sharp lines get fuzzy.
I would definitely talk to about having neurological scans done. Because it's real, the fact that you have the BG right there, which is where you go, and there's phenomenal. I mean, yeah, but you're not going to chop that, are you?
Crunch.
Oh no, as soon as the pox comes out.
Somebody put a light on the steak.
Like doing shots.
Look at this sizzle. You need to flip that.
Working on it.
Oh no, not yet. You're not in a hurry. Don't worry. I need to get a spray bottle or spritzer bottle so I can
Spray it with oil.
or something on there.
We have oil. We have oil.
No, I mean.
Yeah.